Namaste, hi, Meera here. Here again with yet another story, my perspective, my learning. Get cooperated with Mahabharata. Lots to learn from Mahabharata. I've been sharing a couple of stories or storylines or nuggets from Mahabharata. Each and every character in Mahabharata is nothing but the character that each of us have been playing in our life. We don't have to be Arjuna all the time. We don't have to be Dhritarashtra or Suddhana. We play all these roles, including Shakuni, of playing those politics in the corporate or at home. When I talk about Mahabharata, definitely I cannot proceed without talking about Bhishmacharya, the one of the greatest warrior we have seen. Just not in the Indian mythology, I would generalize that in the entire universe or on this earth per se. We all know what happened in the court or in the middle of the court with Draupadi. She was dragged by the Kauravas, Dushasana, and then Bhishmacharya raised his voice about, this is not right, this is unfair, we shouldn't behave with a woman like this or with anyone for that matter. It is not fair. That's what he said. But he was silenced by Suddhana or Duryodhana. When Bhishmacharya maintained the silence, Vidura, Dhritarashtra, and the entire court, all the ministers in the court, continued the silence. Draupadi, who was fighting her battle, she fought with all her strengths. Don't we also do this? When we fight, when we take up some assignments or the projects in the organization, we use all the resources that we have with us, and only when at the end the moment we feel it is not happening, we raise the alarm. And that's exactly what Draupadi did. I would definitely connect on that too with yet another story. After seeing Bhishmacharya maintaining the silence, the entire court went in the silence mode, just like the mobile goes on the silent mode. Here's a question. When we know the injustice is happening, or when we know something is not happening in a way which we expected it to happen, when we also know that the resources that we have within us, the strength that we have with us, if it can stop from whatever is happening, should we really maintain the silence or should we raise the voice? So when we tag ourselves with a purpose, we know when to maintain the silence and when to break the silence. When we feel our words are powerful, and that power which can create peace, or that power which can help us in completing a task, we should break the silence. Or else we should continue the silence if we feel the words might affect our project or the business. Bhishmacharya is a great lesson, a great warrior from whom we can learn. It wasn't a purpose for him, but yes, a time and the situation made him do whatever he did. Definitely we should look at him as a great warrior we've had. But we also need to learn from his lessons, because he has offered himself, to the entire kingdom, that to learn about his lessons, about what he went through. So for us, it's important to see how we hold the silence. Should we really hold the silence? So this is what I wanted to share with you all, because it does happen even in the organization sometimes that we are on a project and there is some clash between the team member and the manager, and it goes with the silence throughout the project. And when the project is ending, we see that there is no outcome, there is no result, and that's the time we start picking about the faults between the two. So we are supposed to decide, if we have the purpose and the outcome, how important it is to maintain the silence and when to maintain that silence. Because when we are in an organization, it's all about completing the task. It's about the task that we have taken. It's about the ownership that we have committed to ourselves, then to the organization and to the team manager. So we are all transactions. How transactions affect each other is something that we have to look into it. So this story I wanted to share with you all. We'll be back with yet another story, my perspective and my learning. This is Meera here. Namaste.